What is going on, good people of YouTube? It is me, Chavez, back with another video for you, another prize picks video for you for Sunday, January 29th, 2023. This is for the 4-game NBA slate on Sunday afternoon. First game tips off at noon, so super early tip-off, another day of super early tip-off. But we also have two very, very awesome football games on the schedule as well, so I don't mind it being a small NBA slate when you can mix in some NFC and AFC championship games. So hope everyone is doing well. Hope this video finds you in good spirits. Hope your weekend is going well. And let's get started. Heading on over to Prizepicks, we can see what they have on the board for us. So we are missing the Clippers, we are missing the Cavs, we are missing the New Orleans Pelicans and the Milwaukee Buckaroos. We're waiting on some news coming out of Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell is currently questionable. And also something to keep your eye out on is if Kawhi Leonard sits out. This will be the second night of a back-to-back. So it's possible he plays his full minutes. It's possible he gets, rolled out. We should know that before noon. Being that it's an early tip-off, we should know. Actually, what time do they play? Tomorrow. First game is Miami and Charlotte, so they don't play until 6, so we probably won't hear anything until maybe after the first game is done, if he is sitting out. And then also a bit of news: Jonas Valanciunas got ejected from today's game. And, that's what happens when you throw elbows at Taj Gibson. And so it was a flagrant 2. He got teched up and got kicked out. So I don't know if a flagrant 2 equals 1 game suspension or not. But if he is suspended, he's obviously not playing against the Bucks, which opens up a lot of things for like Larry Nance and I don't know, some of the other scorers on that team. Herb Jones, maybe Trey Murphy sees more run. I mean, Brandon Ingram is back, so he's gonna take up a fair amount of usage on the floor. So we'll see what they do with that lineup if Jonas is definitely, if he is suspended. But enough talk about Jonas. Let's talk about Prize Pick board. What we have on the board here is very limited, but I was able to find a few opportunities we can dig into and try to leverage in tomorrow's games. And I want to head on over to the Charlotte Miami game, and I'm looking at Terry Rozier over on his 3 points made and over on his points made. Terry Rozier likes to shoot three-pointers. Terry Rozier is also good at making 3-pointers. On the season, Terry Rozier is averaging 4 over his last 5 and 3 over his last 10. He's also averaging right around double-digit attempts per game, giving him, like 40% average from the field when he's shooting threes, which is pretty good. One thing to keep in mind also, Miami plays very slowly. They're number 28 in the league in pace of play. But Charlotte is the opposite. They're number 5 in the league in pace of play. So I think Miami has to keep up with that, play a bit of a faster brand of basketball. So it could be a bit of a higher scoring game than we're used to seeing from Miami. And I can see Terry Rozier being a part of that production for sure. So I do like his 3-pointers made, 2.5. And if you like his 3-pointers, then you can look at his points as well, because it's going to accumulate, it's going to add up to total game points anyway. So you can kind of leverage those two in different slips if you wanted to go that route. So on the season, Terry Rozier is averaging 26 over his last 5, 22 over his last 10, and is actually averaging 22 versus Miami. And then if we check out what this looks like with out, his name just slipped, Kelly Oubre. There you go. So none of this changes that much or at all. And the reason this went gray is because there is no game log with him versus Miami without Oubre. So Oubre did play in that Miami game. So filtering out that didn't really move the needle at all for Terry Rozier's points. So with him or without him, with ball in the lineup, without ball in the lineup, Terry Rozier seems to be getting his. So something to look at for tomorrow's game. And then I want to head on over to the Indiana-Memphis game. The first prop that stood out to me was Miles Turner over on his 3 points made. And it does match. So 1.5 on Prizepicks and 1.5 on props.cash. Miles Turner likes to shoot the three. Again, pace of play for Memphis, 3rd in the league. Pace of play for Indiana, 6th in the league. So this looks like it could be a really fast-paced, high-scoring game. And I like that for Miles Turner. He also just signed a 2-year extension with the Pacers, so he's happy. So maybe he comes out Sunday and tries to put on a show and shoots and makes 5 3-pointers tomorrow. Or today, I should say. It's already 12:30 a.m. here in Austin, so it's officially Sunday. Yeah, so that's something I am looking at as well. Sticking in the same game, this was not something that stood out to me initially, but upon further review, I kind of like it now. And it's Buddy Hield over on points. Now, 21 over the last 5, 19 over the last 10. Halliburton's not playing in today's game, obviously. So since Halliburton's been out the lineup, obviously Buddy Hield has had to step up a little bit more. So I like him here. Now, this game log against Memphis, he only scored 5 points. Check this out over on popcornmachine.com, because when I saw that, I thought he got hurt or he got ejected. But no, that's what happens when you get beat 130 to 112. And the Pacers just got their ass whipped. First quarter, Hield puts up 4 shots, makes 2, hits a free throw. He scores 5 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover. Second quarter, he plays 7.5 minutes, goes 0 for 2 with the turnover. Third quarter, he goes 0 for 2, plays 4.5 minutes, gets 2 rebounds, and in the fourth quarter, by now, this game is totally out of hand. Buddy Hield plays 2 minutes and 12 seconds, picks up a foul, and dips out. Finishes the game with 26 minutes played and 5 points scored. So that explains why this is 5 points. And you look at that and think that's really low. It is very low for Buddy Hield. So I don't think that happens again. I look for this game to be fast-paced, higher scoring, especially with Desmond Bane out the lineup, who's a really good defender. Should open up a lot more shot opportunities for Buddy Hield and the likes of TJ McConnell and Neesmith and Mathurin and whoever else is running out there on the Pacers. So that's all I got. 1, 2, 3, 4. Early look into the 4-game NBA slate tomorrow. I'm sure more props will be released, being that it's an early tip-off. And my second video will be uploaded well before noon. And we'll go into a bit of a deeper dive, and I'll have 3 plays that I feel really good about going into the slate that I'll be locking into my slips. And I'll be sharing all that information with you in the final look video. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for stopping by the channel and checking this video out. Leave me a comment below with your favorite player prop on the day. If you've already locked somebody in, let me know who it is. Also, let me know what you think about my early looks and observations into this slate. Do you like it? Love it? You want to love them or leave them? Let me know. Thanks again for stopping by the channel and just chilling out with me. And until the next video, Chavez is